Manipur government postpones BOSIM, HSLC and COSIM Class 12 examination 2021. Government suspends all physical classes until further notice. Director Health Services Dr. K. Raju says a second wave of COVID-19 is yet to reach Manipur, but possibility is high in wake of surging active cases. Health and Family Welfare Department, State Health Society, National Health Mission Manipur kicks off first phase of National Deworming Program. Manipur reports 54 new COVID-19 cases, 12 recoveries and 1 death case in 24 hours. Delhi reaches 29,775. Death toll at 377. India logged above 2,73,000 new COVID-19 cases and 1,619 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate drops to 86%. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching Monday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers to continue to maintain COVID-19 appropriate behavior as we are witnessing a massive surge in COVID-19 cases. Do wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, we are still in the midst of the pandemic and these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. HSLC examination 2021 of Board of Secondary Education Manipur BOSIM and Higher Secondary Examination 2021 of Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur COSIM have been postponed until further notice in the wake of COVID-19 second wave. Order issued by Commissioner Education S. T. Ranjit in the name of Governor of Manipur further stated that physical classes for students of class 9 to 12 are suspended with immediate effect until further notice, while online classes will continue for these categories of students on top priority. The order has also instructed all coaching and private tuition centers, hostels and boarding homes to remain closed until further notice. It also reiterated that there will be no physical classes for students of class 8 and below as notified earlier. Online classes will continue for these categories of students as usual by all concerned authorities. Speaking to media at his chamber in Old Secretariat today, Education Minister Sorokaibam Rajan confirmed the same. He added that order has been issued to strictly adhere to COVID-19 SOPs during the ongoing examination of colleges affiliated to Manipur University. He assured that BOSIM Class 10 and COSIM Class 12 examination 2021 will be conducted as soon as the COVID situation improves. He appealed to students not to neglect their studies with the announcement of exams postponement but to continue studying religiously. He also said if situation continue to be bad, government might even consider giving promotion to class 10 and 12 students. He warned of stern action against any teacher of any school found violating the order and even warned of cancelling the recognition of the violating school.
Exam 2021 togani and I schedule lepambadu sigumba COVID ki second step sina wakalapana maram orakanda koi matankra koi postpone tore sigumba COVID ki condition control to ngam gitar ga de koi athu matam da koi exam le pakane muji phogi oina de koi matankra postpone to ba agna koi demna re duna chhatra sathi singai na appeal tawjuni gi di as a education minister moina na appeal tawjuni gi di bosemam sum कोशियम की परीक्षा पोस्टपोन तौरे हाइदना लारिक पाबा तोपीदबा अदुम छात्र मोइना छात्र की तौबम तोपा मांगद चंग थेनगदोबा परीक्षा की दमक सेम साबा लाइबदुदि अदुम स्टडी दुदि अदुम तौदना होनबियु युमयुमदा कोई कैंसिल तौनते पोस्टपोन तौनी कंडीशन ना यारकदबा मताक लागदि कोई कैंसिल तौरगा प्रमोशन लापसु याय अदु फावगी होदि सरकार सुनगी पोस्टपोन खतमकी द लेप्तना लगी.
In view of the second wave of COVID-19 and ever-increasing cases in Manipur during the last 2 weeks, government has ordered to close INA Martyrs Memorial Complex in Moirang, Manipur State Museum, State Central Library, Baigachandra Open Air Theatre Board, Manipur State Art Gallery and Kangla amongst others for visitors or public from April 20 till further notice. Press release from Department of Art and Culture, Government of Manipur further states that those who wish to enter Kangla for religious and ritualistic purposes may seek permission from the concerned authority at least 7 days in advance. However, the morning and the evening works inside the Kangla shall remain opened. Director of Directorate of Health Services, Dr. K. Rajo, has stated that Manipur has not reached the stage of second wave of COVID-19 outbreak yet. However, COVID-19 active cases are rising at an alarming rate. Speaking to media at the whole of Directorate of Family Welfare Services today, Dr. K. Rajo said necessary COVID precautionary and screening measures are being carried out at the airport, Mao Gate and Jiribam entry point. He said only those possessing a COVID-19 test negative report will be allowed entry in the state. Dr. K. Rajo clarified that there is no difference in the treatment method of first wave and second wave of COVID-19. However, the rate of transmission is faster with the second wave. He appealed to wear face masks and follow COVID-appropriate behaviors at all times to prevent transmission of coronavirus. He said active cases are rising since people started neglecting COVID-appropriate behaviors like wearing of face masks. Dr. Rajo confirmed that there are 90 ventilators currently available in the state and that requests have been made to the relevant authorities to supply more. He also assured that there is enough oxygen to treat COVID patients and that Siju Hospitals is ready to set up its own oxygen plant. Dr. Rajo also confirmed that Manipur is equipped with adequate isolation wards and hospital beds even at every primary health center and community health center. He also said there are adequate COVID essentials like face masks, sanitizers, medicines and oxygen tanks. Dr. Rajo said Jenims is all set with 100 bedded COVID blocked and 38 beds with 14 ICU beds at RIMS for COVID patients. The health director encouraged people to get COVID-19 vaccine shot and claimed that the vaccine is safe even for those suffering from ailments related to BP, diabetes and asthma. However, he advised not to get vaccinated at the height of illness. He said that the COVID-19 vaccination drive is going on successfully in the state and over 107,000 health Angawadi and frontline workers have been administered COVID-19 vaccine shots in Manipur.
Hujimati yam preng oina second wave basi hawe habe yadri adubu kharkhadi kakhalamina second wave se koina lakata haina habagi tingnaba nungnango ama yakhoi da poksei aduna yakhoina action tharang se khoi Manipur da su lokhottaba yade haiduna akanba khongtang khar lokhotsaba hore ahan ba khongtang da airport da yakhoi laiba mi singsi testing to ba hujare matung tarpoda yakhoina laiba mi khudimak se negative test RT-PCR TrueNet or CBNet ki last 72 hours ki manung da tawwa test torga lau haina haijare loina na mauge ta khoi check to ba hujare screening hojare testing hojare adu jiribam gate so hojare district khudimakta isolation ward kamu thamjige amadi covid bed kam leijige haiba khoi identify tawjare adagi district khudimakta identify primary center and community health center jinda isolation bed singa se khoi ready tawba hore loina na khoi jinimsa 100 bedded ki covid block amada identify tawre rimsaju 38 bed jo jikena isolation tawna bagi covid ki designated thame tara mari bana ICU gi lere.
Dr. K. Rajo also said that the condition of the Chief Secretary of Manipur, Dr. Rajkumari IAS, who had tested COVID-19 positive recently, is critical. Additional Chief Secretary of Manipur, Letkogen Haukep IAS, and Director of Education S. L. Nandakumar IAS have also tested positive for COVID-19. L. Nandakumar is said to be out of danger. Health and Family Welfare Department, State Health Society and National Health Mission Manipur jointly kicked off the first round of National Deworming Program in Manipur today. The program will continue till April 28. Speaking at the event held at the Hall of Family Welfare Department, Health Services Director Dr. K. Raju said that the National Deworming Program was first launched by National Health Mission under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in 2015, and it was launched in Manipur in 2016. He asserted that the program aimed to administer deworming tablets to altogether 9,61,051 children between the age of 1 to 19 years. Dr. K. Raju said that intestinal worms can seriously affect the nutrition and growth of the child. He urged the parents to administer deworming tablets to their children for their well-being. He maintained that the deworming tablet, albendazole, approved by the World Health Organization, is a safe drug. Many children were administered deworming tablets at the event.
Warm habasi hepolopodagi adum lairaba an judum laiba angang su laiba mahing amani adu an dadi immunity na kanmanina moina khoji laksan mangamde adu angang dadi moji sonjabanina mahing manai singsina hen attack to bungame warm si makan mayang le tinjin lerga di angang si masai son songani mayang kangsangani mabui kangani kakeksi oigani haining oi lethargy oini adu guli je pijana matungda magi IQ wangkhalkani alert orakani active orakani lari pakani magi sunna kaning daba seller myam do maju kani kani aduna Sinjak Panba, Apaba Wakan Panba, mentally alert when Bangam Uhendra, Yumbirel Oriba, Angang Sinche, Masibu Sembada, it's some Guli, Matini, Dam Pizaraga, Hosiki Oriba, Mogi, Tungi Puserse, Masi Bright Women, Think Pang Si.
Churachandpur District Health Society has launched a National Deworming Day in Churachandpur District today. Churachandpur CMO and Tuibong SDO administered deworming tablets to children at Tuibong Government High School. Deworming tablets were also administered to children at Saikot Community Hall and Mount Olive School, Tangmol. Ahallup and Naharup Pana of Andhra Pana Loishang have slammed a Chief Minister, Nongthombam Bireen, for failing to settle the land dispute between Sadang Sengba Maring village and Andhra village till date. It may be mentioned that the Chief Minister had assured of forming an inquiry committee within 15 days to settle the issue following unwanted incident between the two villages on March 29th. Speaking to media at Andhra Loishang today, Laumi Hal of Ahallup Pana Salam Romes expressed disappointment that the Chief Minister has given silent treatment to the issue. He warned of intense agitations by Andhra residents along with various civil society organizations if the government failed to take necessary action within a week. He informed that even last evening, some unknown armed miscreants threatened women and children, and 4 cows of Andhra villages are also missing. Salam Romes further alleged the Manipur police personnel who were posted in the area of ignoring their complaints about the incident.
Ngarang April ge tang tara nipan numitang wairamda ikang kangogdana sakang daba kulai paiba mui teruk tarit muna Andhra mai kaida sangsilaktuna thangwa toksilakpa amadi sasan phau mangan hiba adu ta sengna laibak thibane maramaduna Andhra praja aikoina tuminna leithokpa ngamloi loinana thoaningdaba thoktok wathok matamda government na taita pugadabane amadi ngarang changla thiba kulai paiba meusing adu athu matamda faduna Andhra praja da singtukpiru loinana manak nakpada leidiba senaduna Tamliba Manipur Police Sing Dasu Hajiru Matamda, Ya Toksa Biraktabda, Andhra Praja, Kwashong Nava, Yan Hangalale, Maramaduna, Tasengna, Manipur Police Sing Dasu, Miam Praja Ekoida, Cooperation Pazana, Tambiu, Andhra Pana Loishang, Wagi, Ahallup Amsung Naharuk Makaidegi, Tamja.
Meanwhile, Imphal East SP Jogesh Chandra Haubijam has appealed to stop spreading false rumors over the ongoing land dispute between Andhra village and Sadang Sengba Maring village. Speaking to Impact News at Imphal East SP office in Porumpa today, SP Jogesh Chandra said that the fact-finding committee formed by the state government to bring conclusion to the land controversy is taking necessary measures to find the most amicable solution in the interest of both the villages. He appealed to extend support to the government and the fact-finding committee.
Sanan Sengba Maringi, Prajasing, Amasung, Andro, Labor Prajasing, Yang Gyantana, Puning Letana Dum Levio, reports submitting Marta Charang, Namok Topidanava, both side District Police Kitarapgi, Kuna, in Apil Dogari, Aduna Committee, Su Magi Tom, Atawakana, Tatazari, Aduna, Asidaja, Animapu, Yantana, Irang, the Tokanava, Labio, finding committee na, Kana Tijali Motung, Aduga, Housing Labor relevant document Mayama, Kana Comjan, the Honorable Mark Station, Mayam Mark Tonga Sandopa, Aduga Lana, Amana, Haijan, and Apata Sandopa, Mayama, Toribasi Masis Tobiganu, Sabsaba, inquiry report to Lakriboki, Mayam Gyantana, both side, Labio have seen Masim Tansu, District Police Kitaraptagi, Magani Magdaina, Masim Tamjagi.
Manipur People's Party has condemned the recent attack on 4 trucks along the National Highway number 37, that is Imphal-Jiribam Road. Police has arrested 2 men in connection with the destruction of A. Songpijang Mangjol Bridge leading to Mount Kabru under Gamnong Saparmaina Police Station in Kangpokpi district in the intervening night of April 13 and 14. Police has also arrested 2 suspects in connection with setting ablaze of Sanamahi Laishang Chokidar's quarter. Incriminating items used in carrying out the illegal activities have also been recovered. It may be mentioned that Gamnong Saparmaina Police Station had registered an FIR and the suo motu case has been filed into the case under Section 431, 186, 34 IPC and 3 of PDPP Act for investigation. Police arrested them during the course of investigation. The arrested persons are 24-year-old Tongolen Kipgen, son of Thangjeng Kipgen of Saleng village in Kangpokpi district, and 29-year-old Paukhai Bolsom, son of late Thangpu Bolsom of Ichai Gogjang village in Kangpokpi district. They have been produced before the court of JMIC Kangpokpi on April 17. The court has remanded the arrested persons into police custody until April 20. DIG Range 4 Angam Ramay Romanes disclosed the same to media persons today. He also disclosed that the 2 men who burnt down the quarter of Sanamahi Laishang's Chokidar, which is located near Kaubru Laikha in Kangpokpi Police Station on April 14 night, have been arrested. The accused are 32-year-old Senmilen Kipgen, son of late Odkothang Kipgen, and 31-year-old Saitin Saad Kipgen, son of late Onkothang Kipgen of Jangmol village. They have been remanded into 4 days of police custody. DIG Range 4 Angam Kamei Romanes said so far police investigation have revealed that the 2 incidents of damaging the bridge and burning down of the quarter are unrelated. He said the Chokidar and the arrested 2 men are siblings and they had personal land disputes. Yet police is still trying to ascertain why the quarter of the shrine had to be set on fire. Meanwhile, police and the relevant department has repaired the route leading to Mount Kabru and light vehicles can cross the path. Police base camps have been set up to ensure safety of pilgrims at the shrine. Massive police force has been deployed to keep a strict vigil at important sites of the sacred shrine, including Lai Pukri. Manipur Police PRO Cell SPW Basu and SP Kangpokpi PG Singsit were present during the press meet at the conference hall of SP Imphal West.
Housing power the caretaker gi yum mai chak padudi akoi masi Kaubru gi issue masi gadi housing power akoina phangmadadi mari leina de na khalle Kaubru jing kar akoi lai krumba pilgrims masi gi sida akoi gi security measures si chapchana lai kapham budi akoina khangmada su ani hum lai but ayamba kari sidi akoi gi si khwaidi gi nakpa housing thong today me thuai me haiba masi route sida ayamba kai masi gi sida akoi gi base camp haina police personnel sing adequately deploy tawre route to so akhoi dum deploy tawi strategic locations plus ching maton akhoi ge Lai Pukri masun laini aduga akhoi ge sacred site mathak ki amasu machi ge area si so akhoi police loina deploy tawi akhoi ge security measures se akan ba akhoi na local laga hoji already in place maduna akhoi ge gari gumba patanung thoktana ba haina preventive measures adequately police department na locally housing power the caretaker.
United Committee Manipur UCM has condemned Protection and Preservation Committee of Mount Kabru for its nonsensical statement that devotees may offer prayers at Awang Kabru Ashuppa Ibudo Shrine but cannot construct a temple. Press release from UCM warns that any attempt to stir up a dispute over Awang Kabru Asupa Ibudo Shrine and its association with the Meitei community will bring unpleasant consequences. Manipur reported 54 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 967 test results received today. Newly infected persons are all from the general population. They are 24 from Imphal East, 22 from Imphal West, 5 from Thoubal and 1 each from Kakching, Churachandpur and Kangpopi districts. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,775, out of which 296 are active cases. On the positive note, 12 patients were discharged in the last 24 hours, rising the state's total recovered cases to 29,102. Manipur reported one death case in the last 24 hours. The deceased is 61-year-old man from Imphal West district. He died at Sijur Hospital. Death toll remains as a 377. State's recovery rate has declined to 97.73%. So far, 107,100 people have been administered COVID-19 vaccine shots in Manipur. Chief Minister's Office has notified regular and contract employees of the new Assembly, Museum, Archives, All Assembly and Guest House Mazorkul to wear face masks and strictly adhere to COVID-19 protocols and SOPs. Press release from Chief Minister's Office also appealed to visitors to wear face masks and follow COVID-appropriate behaviors and warned of punishment to violators. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news and updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Office of the Yaifrey Group of Finance, Head Office Singmairong near Eastern Motor, Imphal East, May Karamanga English Singani Kunmatoi, Tha Amada Lupala Singmarika Hulaga, Hausagadoriba, Lottery come tender as Yaubiraga, Lupal Lak Kundimapu Oibiu, Lucky Draw Fauragana, Lupal Lak Amafang Bigani, Loinana, Atoba Matamda, Ezen Yankai Supamzay, Ezen Singidamak monthly income, draw timing and Ulgipung Anini.
Welcome back. You're watching Monday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. India reported a single-day spike of 273,810 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. Country's tally has crossed 1,50,61,000. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 19,29,329 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Their toll has reached 1,78,769 with 1,619 new COVID deaths. On the positive note, 1,44,178 recoveries were reported in the last 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,29,53,821. India's recovery rate has further declined to 86%. Maharashtra has the highest active coronavirus cases of above 6,72,000. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 14,21,16,000 people. Above 3,35,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 12,6,65,000. USA has the highest coronavirus infection in the world with over 68,64,000 active cases. Centre has prohibited the supply of oxygen for industrial purposes by manufacturers and suppliers from April 22nd until further orders to meet demands for COVID patients. Union Health Ministry said that the matter was deliberated by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade with all the stakeholders, and after due deliberations, it was considered prudent to restrict the industrial uses of oxygen to meet the rising demand for medical oxygen. It said the surplus oxygen available as a result of this temporary restriction will facilitate its freeing up for use as medical oxygen for treatment of COVID-19 patients. The ministry said this prohibition, however, shall not apply to the supply of oxygen for 9 industries. These are ampoules and vials, pharmaceutical, petroleum refineries, steel plants, nuclear energy facilities, oxygen cylinder manufacturers, wastewater treatment plants, food and water purification and process industries which required uninterrupted operation of furnaces. The industrial units other than this are advised to consider alternate measures such as import of oxygen or setting up their own air separator units for generation of oxygen for their captive requirements. The Union Health Ministry has advised all chief secretaries to ensure effective implementation and compliances of this order. Secretary of Manipur State Kala Academy, L. Kisorjit, has lamented that the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the lifestyle of people across the globe economically and in many other aspects. He was speaking at the 78th birth anniversary of Oinam Baldeva today. Oinam Baldeva Memorial Trust organized event at Keshamthong Elangum Laikai in Community Hall. El Kisorjit said the pandemic has brought immense plights to performing artists. Speaking on the occasion, he eulogized late Oinam Baldeva for his contribution in theatre and stage light. He appealed to make his contributions and works internal. Oinam Baldeva Lifetime Achievement Award 2020 and 2021 were conferred upon Khetrimayum Radhani and Ngangbam Swarnajit on the occasion.
Theatre की लाइव परफॉर्मेंस ये कोई मतलब मी यंग तिंदना अदम ताबरदे कोई मतलब थिएटर सेंटर की अचौब फॉर्म कोदना चाहिए खुद की पांगथोप कंपटीशन यामना थौदांग चाउन यादना मी यामना तिंदना तौरम पोचिंग कोई हंधरले परफॉर्मेंस ऑर्गेनाइज तब मतलब भावों की रेस्ट्रिक्शन ले रहे अदुना लाइव परफॉर्मेंस से कोई तसेंग सिगे चलिब ट्रेन से मखा ताना याम सांग चलक तारगदी लाइव परफॉर्मेंस सिदा अचौब साइथिंग सी पिरकना कोई लाइव performance to we yaro debagi yung hawda lagade koi kaidogade haiba adum achoba anxiety and question amadi koi precaution amadi koi prepare to darkar with lagne.
Manipur State Panchayat Parishad has warned of 48-hour statewide total shutdown from April 20th midnight against non-release of MG and RAGA funds by the state government. Speaking to media at Porampad Panchayat Bhavan today, Parishad President Muhammad Abdul Latif warned of unprecedented agitation if the pending second installment of 15th Finance Commission Fund, MG and RAGA funds and 16 months pending honorarium were not released at the earliest.
Mari subo arepta lakliba April ki tang kunmari sukli singani kunmathoi asa Bharat punamakta Panchayat de observe toba numitni adubu aikoi Manipur gi Beli district Mari ki Gram Panchayat cham humathoi amadi Jila Parishad humpuna hariba yamna Panchayat de niyamna harau gadaba numit asa aikoi observe tauroi adugi mahutta aikoi hariba numit asa boycott taurani ki job card singda direct paisa si NEFMS ki kuthangda lakhan binabasu aikoi sarkar asina approve torga center da masi chatnhanna ba haina biu haibo phamsisu gram panchayat ki amadi PRI singna masi masu thamjari.
General Secretary of Manipur Students Federation, H. Roshan, has appealed to the government to construct proper walls of Khai Imphal High School in Hobam Mara Kasham Laikai at the earliest. MSF members and locals inspected the school today. Speaking on the sidelines, Roshan said MSF approached the government to repair the school walls on September 1st last year, but no action has been taken till date. He asked the government to implement its School Fagat Hansi mission sincerely. The General Secretary added that MSF will continue inspecting the condition of schools under MSF Aikoi Lyric Ningthina Tamshi campaign.
Government atubda high school asi sembi hogdragadi school ase soidana namunturengi iraina chendagrani haibo phomje thamjari aduna government na atuba matamda high school asibu yengsanbiu amadi sembiu mahiroigi laisang oiriba school asibu namunturen mapanda thamaga iraida chendhangi ba habase mahiroi khunai asibu chendhan mane haina MSM logani Manipur Student Federation MSM na khoigi like ningthina tamje harba campaign asigi makhada school kaya yengsanduna lagli makhata nasu kulsi yengsansagini atop mafam kaya da school phibam chadaba aduki matik lairi na lebak miyam amadi kunai punna kul singbu yengsimina jahai wafamje thamjarinjaraga benjari.
Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukhoi today accorded a warm welcome to 13 people of Wangoi constituency who have joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. The reception program was held at the minister's quarter in New Chekon. The new entrants are former National People's Party NPP workers of 22 by 38 polling station, Mutum Pihau Awanglekai. Now the sports news. TCM, DC Thongju and Cyclone Thangmeiban defeated their opponents in their respective league matches of the ongoing third MNCA Luang Pokpa T20 Cricket Trophy. The tournament is held under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association. In the league match played at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium in Luang Sangbam today, TCM DC Thongju made a thumping 5-wicket win over RCA Lilong. Winning the toss and batting first, RCA Lilong made 67 runs for 16 overs and 4 bowls with 10 wickets down. Irfan Hussain made 23 runs while TCM DC Thongju bowler K. Kalyan took 4 wickets in the inning. Responding to which, batting second, TCM DC Thongju made 68 runs for 17 bowls and 2 bowls with 5 wickets down and won the match. TH Nganthoi made 26 runs in the inning. TCM DC Thongju bowler K. Kalyan, who took 4 wickets, was adjudged man of the match title. While in another league match, Cyclone Thangmeiban defeated KSSC Komidok by 8 wickets. KSC Komidok won the toss and batted first. The team made 33 runs for 13 overs and 2 bowls with 10 wickets down. Mohammad Babu made 12 runs and Cyclone Thangmeiban bowler K. Homendro took 3 wickets. Batting second, Cyclone Thangmeiban secured 37 runs for 7 overs and 4 bowls with 2 wickets down and won the match. Cyclone Thangmeiban bowler K. Homendro, who took 3 wickets, bagged man of the match title. 2 league matches each of the tournament will be played at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium and Model Higher Secondary School and Oriental College program tomorrow. Manipur Weightlifting Association Imphal and Manipur Olympic Association in a separate press releases congratulated Padma Shri Saikom Mirabai Chanu for bagging a bronze medal and setting a new world record in the Asian Senior Men and Women Weightlifting Championship recently held in Uzbekistan, Tashkent. The association expressed hope that Mirabai Chanu will at least bag a silver medal in the upcoming Tokyo Olympic Games 2021. Khundrakpam MLA TH Lokeshwar inaugurated the PJPC playground at Pukhao Khabam in Khundrakpam constituency by strictly adhering to COVID-19 SOPs today. The event commenced with cutting of ribbon by MLA TH Lokeshwar and concluded by unveiling a memorial stone. Dolai Thabi JP member and Sanatomba, Pradhan of Pukhao Gram Panchayat, CH Inau and others attended the event. Speaking to media, T. Sadananda from Pukhao Khabam said construction of such playground will aid in producing efficient sportspersons. Speaking on this occasion, MLA Lokeshwar said that the playground was constructed under MLA Local Area Development Fund. Matches of 14 Manipur State League scheduled for today and tomorrow were cancelled due to inconveniences. All Manipur Football Association is holding the league sponsored by Kumukchum Joy Kishan at the artificial turf in Lamlong, Thongkong. 17 teams from various parts of the state divided into 2 groups are participating in the state's biggest league. Press release from AMFA General Secretary notified that MPSC will play against YPHU Lalambong in the 27th leg and Nako Nambul Mapal with Lockhorns with AIM Khabam in the 20th leg on April 22nd. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur government postponed the BOSM, HSLC and COSM Class 12 examination 2021. Government suspends all physical classes until further notice. Director Health Services Dr. K. Raju says a second wave of COVID-19 is yet to reach Manipur, but possibility is high in wake of surging active cases. Health and Family Welfare Department, State Health Society, National Health Mission Manipur kicked off first phase of National Deworming Program. Manipur reports 54 new COVID-19 cases, 12 recoveries and 1 death case in last 24 hours. Tally reaches 29,775. Death toll at 7,377. And India logs above 2,73,000 new COVID-19 cases and 1,619 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate drops to 86%. That's all we have in this evening bulletin. Thanks for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, good night and stay safe.
Goal hen chen ama ta haure hau khiba April ki tang tara taruki